this take and make kit is called Rainbow Puffy Paint Rocks. And all you'll need for this are some rocks, a piece of chalk, some stencils if you'd like to, otherwise you can do it free-handed, and some puffy paint. You can also paint your rocks black if they're not already a dark color, just to make the colors pop more. So this one I colored black beforehand, or I painted it with an acrylic black paint beforehand, and I let it dry just for this video. And then I took one of our stencils that we have here, and you're gonna put your stencil over top of the rock. Set it down. And then with your piece of chalk, I sharpened mine just a little bit. You can fill in the outline. Or you can do some of it free-handed. Some rocks are easier to write on than others with the chalk. But the chalk is easy enough to wipe off too. Alright, so there's our little heart shape. And if you wanted to do rainbow colors, you'd start with your red. And you're just gonna flip it upside down and give it a little dot of, it's either called puffy paint or fabric paint. And I just give it a little circle. Close it and move on to the next one, or you could leave the top off, whichever you prefer. And you're just gonna follow the shape. This is probably the easiest way to start. Just follow the shape of what you made. So there's your heart. You could try another one, like a star. Alright, once you have your star on, you just can do the same thing. What you could also do is leave the center black and then go out from there with colors. But I'm just going to do another example of the easier version first. You could also play with colors, so if you wanted to, you could just do the tips of the star red. You probably want to do some very simple shapes, because it is hard to manipulate the color. You could do all one color, and then you could do a diamond shape. You could also use the tip to just fill it in. And it will dry on the rock like this. So you could use the nozzle to kind of color it in, or you can use a paintbrush to give it a little bit of a more professional look. So again, you can use a stencil, or you can freehand it with some white chalk that you can sharpen at the end to make it a little harder. Then once you do that, you can add puffy paint dots around your stencil, let it dry, and then congratulations! Now you have some pretty rocks to place in the backyard and make people smile.